Hi, I'm Samantha McDouglas from thebridgeteachers.com. Come look over my shoulder at a play problem.
On this hand, our partner opened one diamond, showing 3 or more diamonds and an opening hand or better. Our hand bid one spade, showing 4 or more spades and 6 or more points. Our partner now bid 2 clubs. 2 clubs shows 4 or more clubs and 12 to 17 points. It also strongly suggests the presence of at least 5 diamonds because otherwise partner would probably be bidding no trump. Our hand now bid 2 no trump, showing 10 to 12 points, and our partner took the push to game, bidding 3. Our left-hand opponent made the opening lead of the 3 of hearts. Before you ever play a card, I want you to come up with as complete of a plan as possible. We begin that by assessing the hand. In a no-trump contract, we assess the hand by counting winners. How many winners do we have? We have 4. We have 0 winners in spades because we are missing the ace. We have 2 winners in hearts, the ace and the king. We have 2 winners in diamonds, the ace and the king, and we have 0 winners in clubs because we don't have the ace. Our next step is to evaluate the hand and determine which suit to create winners in. Sometimes you have to use more than one suit, but the fewer suits that we can use to create our winners, the better. So with that in mind, let's evaluate our suits. In spades, what is the most important factor about how many tricks we will be able to take? How the suit splits. How many spades do the opponents have? They have 6. So when we evaluate the worst case scenario versus the best case scenario, our best case scenario would be what distribution of the opponent's spades? 3 and 3. And our worst case scenario? 6, 0. If the opponent's spades are 3 and 3, how many spade tricks will we be able to create? 3. We have the king, jack, 10, so we will lose the lead twice, once to the ace and once to the queen. And then our third high card will take the opponent's last 2 spades, and our last 2 spades will be good. In our worst case scenario, all 6 spades would be in the west hand. And in that scenario, how many tricks can we create? Only 1. We will lose the king to the ace, we will lose the jack to the queen, the 10 will be good, but the other spades will not be good. When we look at the heart suit, can we create any winners here? No. When we look at clubs, what affects how many club tricks we can take? The location of the queen, and to a much lesser degree, the distribution of the suit. So for our purposes, for a best case scenario and a worst case scenario, we're going to focus only on the queen. In our best case scenario, with the queen being in the west hand, if we only lose to the ace, how many tricks will we be able to create? 3. The length of our long side is 4. We will lose one of those 4 tricks to the ace, and the other 3 will be good. If we lose to both the ace and the queen, how many tricks will we take? We will take 2. The length of our long side is 4. We will lose 2 of those 4 tricks, 1 to the ace and 1 to the queen, and the other 2 will be good. In diamonds, what 2 factors affect how many tricks we can take? Where the queen is and the distribution of the suit. If we were to play the ace and the queen would fall, how many diamond tricks would we take? We would take all 6. How many winners will we have created? 4. Don't forget that we've already counted the ace and the king. So if we take 6 tricks, we are improving the number of winners we have by 4 because we already counted the ace and the king. If we lose the queen, how many tricks will we create? 3. The total number of tricks we can take is 6, minus the 2 we've already counted, minus the queen would be 3. Of these 3 suits, which one has the most potential? Diamonds. What is the best way to create diamond winners? It's to finesse. When you have 8 and you are missing the queen, your odds of success are higher using the finesse than they are playing the ace and the king and hoping that the queen drops. Can we go either direction in diamonds? We can. Because this is a supported honor finesse with a high honor above the queen in both hands, we could actually finesse both directions. How would we choose which direction to go? There are a lot of different answers to that question, but on this hand, the most important is transportation. We actually have a transportation problem on this hand, which has been exacerbated by the lead, because we are going to have to play the ace of hearts no matter what we decide to do with the hand. And now the number of entries that we have in dummy are very few. If we run the diamond finesse by leading a low diamond from north and playing the 9 from our hand, we will have created a massive transportation problem in the suit because the suit will now be blocked. It is much better to go the other direction, allowing us to play the ace of diamonds first so that we can unblock the suit. So after winning the ace of hearts, what is the first thing we need to do in order to take the diamond finesse? It is playing the ace of diamonds. Playing the ace of diamonds accomplishes 2 things. The first thing it does is unblock the suit. This gets the ace out of the way, ensuring that we aren't forced to win the second trick in our hand. This also puts us in the hand we decided we wanted to be in for the finesse. As an added bonus, we've played a round of diamonds, so there are fewer diamonds outstanding. How many diamonds are there outstanding now in the hidden hands? 3. So now we're going to take the finesse. We're going to lead the 9. West is going to play low, and now it is our turn to play from dummy. Which card would you play? I would play low. You might think that that's obvious, but actually it's a decision that requires some thought. And the reason for that is by playing low, we've put ourselves in our hand, and it's very hard to get to dummy. We could have played the 10 of diamonds on this trick. Would that have cost us a diamond trick? No. After West plays the 8 of diamonds, there are only 2 diamonds outstanding. So if we play the 10 on the 9, we still have the king and the jack for the other 2 diamonds. So playing the 10 doesn't cost us. And it does put us in dummy, which is where we want to be to cash all of the diamonds. So it is very attractive to play the 10 on this trick. However, it's not your best play. Why? Because if the diamonds come home, if the finesse works as it has, how many winners do we have? 8. We started with 4. When this finesse works, we've now created another 4 in the diamond suit. But we don't need 8 winners. We need 9 winners. And where is the second best suit for creating winners? It's clubs. When we did our best case scenario, worst case scenario, clubs was better than spades. Which hand do we want to play clubs from? The south hand. Because in clubs, we are taking a supported honor finesse for the queen. Our goal is to stop the queen from winning, and the only card that can do that is which card? The king. If we win this diamond trick in dummy, yes, we can immediately take 4 diamonds, and that solves the problem of how do we get to the diamonds. But it leaves us with a second problem, which is how are we creating that ninth trick? Since we want to be playing clubs from our hand, we will have to be playing spades. And spades don't have as much potential as the clubs do. If we want to play clubs, we need to be doing so from the south hand. We can also use the clubs as we create winners to create an entry to the diamonds in the north hand. This is important because if West had had all three diamonds, our diamonds wouldn't all be good. And now we might want to be playing clubs anyway. And if East had the Queen of Diamonds and our finesse lost, we would now still need to create two tricks. And the suit most likely to do that is clubs. By winning this in our hand, we've put ourselves in a good position to take the club finesse and create the winners that we need. We now can get to dummy with our good king of clubs. Even though the opponents are knocking out our last heart stopper, we have enough tricks to make the contract. Let's look at all four hands. It turns out that we could successfully finesse in spades as well as clubs. But clubs is the better suit because it creates three tricks, whereas spades has less potential. Transportation is a very important part of a bridge hand. Thinking about where you need to be and how you're going to get there is essential. Don't just keep playing a suit because you started playing it. If we go back, at this moment, we don't actually want to keep playing the diamond suit. The diamonds will either all be good at this point or they won't. But even if they're good, we need to create another trick. If you put yourself in dummy, that means that you're creating that trick in spades. And spades is not as good of a suit as clubs. Since we always had to play another suit in addition to diamonds, and clubs was the second best suit, we want to make it so that we can do so that we're in the hand we need to be in. We're going to do that by playing low here, leave the diamonds, and take our club finesse. Thank you. The longest days of the year are here. Like and subscribe to fill them with bridge.